Pride of India was not just another war film, it was visual journey into the heroic real life story. As a production designer of the ambitious film, I had a single objective to recreate the impossible and make every frame resonate with truth, greed, and scale. I am Narendra Rahurikar, and this is the untold story behind the art direction and production designing of the film Bhuj, the Pride of India. A film that pushed our creativity, engineering, and storytelling to the edges. The project began with a deep dive into historic references, 1971 Indo-Pakistan War, Bhuj geographical setting, military architectural, the most importantly the human emotion at the core. And it was a 1971 when the India was not that developed. The director Abhishek Dudaiya had a powerful vision, and we knew we had to match that with the production designing that elevated the storytelling without overpowering it. And when Mr. Ajay Devgan, a veteran actor, joined the shoot and all that, his creative vision also added lot to the movie. We looked at the old footage, army records, talked to war veteran, studied Bhuj natural terrain, weather, architectural, everything.
Roll camera! Rolling sir, rolling! Rolling! And action!
In this film, the main set was the Bhuj Air Base set. It was massive. We recreated full-scale military airfield at Ramoji Film City. First, every hangar, airstrip, and control room was built from the scratch. So few sequences where we have to do the nights and all that, we recreated inside the Ramoji Film City, and that same airstrip where the plane will go, land, the blast will happen, everything we recreated at the Gujarat. We designed a 2-kilometer stretch of runway using concrete tarmac to handle rear vehicle movement. This wasn't just visual, it had to function. And the crown to jewel, a full-size replica of military cargo plane A2. It was mounted on the wheels and actually moved down to the runway during the shots. Action director Peter Haynes helped me to build this plane, and we put it on the body of the truck, and the truck was moving. It was very difficult. I was not able to do it, but because of the help of Peter Haynes and his technical team, we was actually able to make that huge plane on the tarmac. Earlier it was made into fiber and all that, but it was becoming so heavy. So we just took out the fiber and put nets onto it, a blue nets onto it, and make it much lighter so it can run on the runway. Action director Peter Haynes made it seemingly impossible happen. We coordinate in the plane's movement with the explosion effect, dolly cameras, and perception stunts. Most people don't know we built a 12-wheel military transport plane that actually ran on the runway. We engineered it to the safe, camera-friendly, and operational during the shoot. This wasn't a CGI model, it was a real steel, fiber, hydraulic. Audiences felt the weight and realism because it was real, it was built real. One of my favorite aspect was the indoor village, which we created the Kutch village entirely on the soundstage. Why? Because we needed absolute control over the lighting, weather, and continuity. The village set included 14 to 15 fully functional huts, a temple, narrow lanes, hand-pulled carts. A lot of things we made which the Kutch and Gujarat village look alike, and it was really exactly what we could make. We used real cow dung, hay, mud plaster. It smelled like a real village. We wanted Ajay Devgan and the cast to feel it like real. living inside the war affected zone. So we had a Sonakshi Sinha, Sanjay Dutt, and lot of people, lot of actors, because it was war film. The soul of the film was the scene where 300 women rebuilt the runway. We had to show a broken tarmac and then rebuild one within the same time frame. We constructed modular tarmac section that could be rebuilt using the foam concrete slab. Lighting rings were used, stimulated time progression, sunset to deep night. That sequence gave the goosebumps, the emotion, the unity. It all came alive through the sets. We built MiG-21 replicas that were life-size and rigged for the explosion. Even we used to tow it from the four-wheel scooter so it can show that it is going and moving on the tarmac. Alongside that, we made some Pakistani planes, automatic guns, bunkers, and one of my favorite, the anti-aircraft gun where the Ajay sir fires. This wasn't just a props. They were built with steel, fiberglass, and mounted on the real bases. The firing scene were mixed with the squib effect, VFX overlays, and actual pyrotechnics. Every shot was to be safe yet powerful. The sound, the recoil, the weight, all has to be believable. I remember I personally went to the Mumbai Kalina Army Station where I met the army people and saw this actual anti-aircraft gun, took the measurements and photographs, and then we recreate exactly 3 anti-aircraft gun we made in Mumbai, and we took it to the Gujarat. On the way to Gujarat, everyone was thinking like, oh, what is happening? Why the artilleries are going to Gujarat from Mumbai? And why these planes are going? Because we built some planes in Hyderabad, some in Mumbai, and it was transported from Hyderabad to Gujarat. That was a really big task. Production team has done, and producer Rajneesh has a really big heart to do this kind of big film. We also had a plan, the aftermath, when bombs drop in the film, the destruction had to be authentic. But we couldn't destroy sets randomly. So we created 2 versions of sets, pre-blast and post-blast. We aged bricks, scattered foam debris, torched the props using paint and fiber. There was a lot of scoops put up on the road and all that. And a lot of destruction was coordinated with the Peter Hand stunt team. We had 8 cameras rolling in the sinks for many sequences. I was always believed the production design is invisible when done right. My job was to help the actors into the world without needing to act in out. My team, the fine arts team, included over 200 artisans, sculptors, painters, engineers, carpenters across 3 units in Hyderabad, Mumbai, and Gujarat. We was continuously working on this big, massive sets and army artillery and all that. We become specialized in that after doing 3-4 army films. DOP, the costume designer, sound team, we all worked hand in hand. Good design happened when everyone flows together. Bhuj taught me cinema is not about the spectacle, it's about emotion, history, and honor. Through every trench we dug, every bullet hole we created, we were paying tribute to our national bravery, to our nation's bravery, to our army people's bravery. For every aspiring art director, a production designer, Bhuj is a lesson in scale, in research, in emotion, and in collaboration. Thank you very much.